Fantasy football is about choices. Will it be James's expertise
He's going to be the only guy on the field to get the ball. He's a 3-down workhorse to get the ball.
or Chris's insights?
But even if they trade him, I still don't think they're going to become a run-first team.
The choice is in your hands. We give you the option.
Welcome to The Option. Have you ever considered going zero running backs? What does that mean exactly? Going zero running backs means that you are not taking a running back within the first 6 rounds of a draft. Chris, what do you think about going zero running backs?
It is a viable strategy to build a team in fantasy football. Yeah, mainly for James is a very fragile person, so he likes to feel secure. He's the kind of guy that sleeps with a weighted blanket, if you know what I mean. Mainly for
What's wrong with that? Hey,
mainly for redrafted keeper formats. Most leagues now run the popular Superflex format with some kind of half PPR or full PPR or a tight end premium. So solidifying a top end wide receiver or a top end tight end or QB early is not a bad strategy at all. Let's just look at last season, 9-0 RBs. 9-0 RB strategy running backs finished inside the top 20. The best one being James Robinson. It is not a strategy for the week, though. You have to be aggressive on the
James Robinson wasn't drafted by anybody. He was a waiver wire pickup.
He's still a 0 RB target, right?
No one drafted him.
Nick drafted him. Nick drafted him in the last round in the league. So get out of here.
Barely drafted. Barely.
So it is not a strategy for the week. You have to be aggressive on the waivers. You have to you have to play the market in order for the draft style to be successful. The running back position is a very fragile position, and I sometimes would rather scrape up the late value RBs and play the waivers, overpay high value on high priced RBs with a high probability of getting injured. If you drafted CMC last season and had to start Mike Davis in the playoffs, what is the point of spending a first round draft pick on a stud running back in the first place?
That's why you go get your handcuffs. There's a point to getting a handcuff later.
Yeah, but you could be handcuffed at getting handcuffs. It's all about league build, right? If you have a small bench, you're not going to be able to pick up the handcuffs. Nick, over the past 3 seasons, can you bring up the better 0 RB pickups that helped lead 0 RB truthers to some championships?
Yeah, for sure. Well, in 2020, like we were discussing, Mike Davis is on that list.
James's
J.D.
favorite.
McKissick, Ronald Jones, Jeff Wilson, Myles Gaskin. If we go to 2019, Kenyon Drake, Austin Eckler, Ronald Jones again,
So
Kareem
these
Hunt.
are all injuries. It was all someone that got hurt. So you got lucky by picking a guy in
You
the
have
fifth,
to be
sixth
aggressive,
round.
though. Just
Again,
like I said,
would have
you
been-
have to
had I
be
taken
aggressive.
my handcuff- had I
Nick,
taken my handcuff, I
2018,
would have
Nick,
had that already.
2018, Nick, 2018.
2018, we had James Conner, Philip Lindsay, Aaron Jones, Chris Carson.
Again, all backups. That's good.
Okay, but if you're going 0 RB strategy and you're drafting wide receivers, QBs, and tight ends first, if you're not doing it correctly, if you're not picking the backups at the end of the draft.
But it's all luck. You're hoping
I'm
for
not
an
going to
injury.
give you that opportunity to pick up that guy at the back of your draft. I'm not going to give you that opportunity to pick up your handcuff. I'm going to have that guy and wait, as usual, like RBs do, and wait for them to get injured.
Right,
And then
so
you're going to
it's all
sit
luck.
there with your weighted blanket, and you're going to be in the little spoon position crying that your stud RB got hurt while I go to the championship.
It's all luck. You have to hope that my guy gets hurt or whichever
fantasy
team
football
gets
is
hurt.
all luck at the end of
I
the
get
day
it, but I mean,
anyways.
I would rather have the stud RB, draft them early. You know who's going to get the carries. You know he's going to get there, especially with the fact that there's a lot of these committees nowadays. Having the stud RB who could be the bell cow is so beneficial to your team, especially if you have that over someone else. Yeah, of course, people are going to get injured. Everybody gets injured in football. No one lasts. And now with it going an extra game,
Not everybody.
no one knows what's going to happen with these teams. But I would still rather my stud. You know I love running backs. Every draft we do, I'll go 2, 3, 4 running backs to start if I have to, depending on what type of league we have. I just don't see the benefit in you hoping and waiting for an injury to happen. I'd rather hope that they get through the whole season, because if they do, and that's the number one guy, look at McCaffrey when he didn't get hurt. What did he put up? He was putting up 2 running back games for 1 week. Like, it was crazy what he was doing. And if he does that all the way through, he wins you a championship too. So the draft stock is good. But yours is
your
just
argument
as if
here
too.
is ifs.
Your if is even worse
Not
than my
necessarily.
if.
Not
Sure
necessarily.
it is.
I
Yes,
can pick
it
up
is.
the RB2s on these teams. Philip
Yeah.
Lindsay
And
in
what if none of them get hurt,
2018
Chris?
wasn't an if.
What if none of those
Philip
ifs
Lindsay
get-
wasn't an if, though.
What if they don't get hurt? What if nobody gets hurt and
I
you have
just
all
need
those
him to
backup
be
running
viable.
backs? What are
I
you
just-
doing?
I
You're
just
going to
need him
finish
be
where?
Viable. I just need him to be viable.
Sure.
That's
It doesn't work. There's no way. No one wins
It
championships going
works.
0 RB.
That's
Doesn't
not
happen.
true. That's not
Nope.
true.
This season won't happen. Next season won't happen. You can name all those backups you want that all got hurt, but unless you pick them all right, and you're not getting them all.
Okay. Some great points, gentlemen. Really, if I'm the one drafting with what you guys said, I don't know if I'm going 0 RB or I'm taking the RB.
You're taking the
it's
RB.
Something to think about.
You're related to the guy, though. He's brainwashed you to go RB.
Hey, and that's what I'm saying. You made such great points. I don't have to listen right now, so I don't know.
He's taking the RB. So are you. Don't worry, Chris. You know it.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to tune in next time.